Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Blue Blubber Sex's vlog. It's a little vlog situation that I'm going to start doing for the channel, the second channel that I've made, where I just don't really care about making a ton of sense. And see, the biggest problem with YouTube in general is that people, I think, have a necessity, a drive, if you will, to go above and beyond what they're physically capable of and mentally capable of in order to make the perfect video. And see, now that pressure has gotten to Blue quite a bit. So in an effort to kind of mitigate the rice that's falling from the sky, we're going to be doing just kind of nonsense vlogs where it's going to be a shit post and I'm not really going to make a ton of sense. So anyway, I'm driving, right? And I'm on my way to watch the movie. And we're gonna go see a movie called Rogue One. It's about the Star Wars kids and how they beat and exploded the Death Star. Or so one would have it be the case. And as I'm driving, I'm seeing a Christmas Happy Holidays sign that says something like ramen is hot. Now you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's okay because Pizza Hut and Taco Bell are right next to each other. And basically the moon is spherical, and that totally explains the reason as to why one-ways are a thing. Now, I don't know what they've been teaching you in college, kids, but back in Chinatown, where the orange falls not far from the tree, we like to pump our gas full of oxygen just so that the cars can go an extra mile. Now that may not seem like a lot to most people, but in retrospect, when you think about the savings that you make in a lifetime, 1 mile gets you pretty far. You know, it could change your life. You could meet the love of your life, or your nemesis, your worst enemy. Now, I know most people don't have a nemesis or a worst enemy, or at least not yet. I certainly don't think so, not that I'm aware of anyway. But still, it's just best to be prepared for those kinds of things, were those situations to arise. Now, the other day, I saw a video of a pretty prominent YouTuber. She's a blonde YouTuber. Obviously, she's very well put together as far as surgery can do. And it seems that she's kind of lost her marbles a little bit. People would think that she's kind of maybe going through some kind of mental breakdown, as it were. She's posted 40 videos in the last week, and none of which really make a ton of sense. My favorite of which is one where she's talking about, she's asking her subscribers whether or not they if they ever feel like a chicken nugget, to which, I don't really know how you would feel like a chicken nugget. But it's quite interesting to see the breakdown of someone in the spotlight and how, due to their behavior and the way that they need to vlog everything and record everything that they do, makes it so that you can see exactly every second of every little choice that they make in life, and it's just a very, I don't want to say cringy situation, but it's a very interesting thing to observe. Now, another individual who has come under fire recently is an individual known as Lucian Piani. Now, Lucian Piani is known for being the composer for a show called RuPaul's Drag Race, which has been pretty popular in the most recent times. And in recent history, Lucian Piani went on a string of Twitter posts, basically smashing up against the big political agendas, as it were. Talking to conspiracies about how the Obamas are child rapists and how the Clintons are child rapists and the Obamas kill people and things like that. Just lots of really extremist propaganda that likely doesn't, hold any valid truth whatsoever. And he's going off and saying that, we're all infected with some kind of bug in our mind, and that it's an effect to some kind of worldwide schizophrenia of some sort. And then he's also going back and forth and posting nude pictures of himself and just things that honestly somebody in that kind of a light may not be in the best interest of doing if they want to keep their career. Now, I'm realizing as I'm speaking that although I did mention that I wouldn't be making a ton of sense and I'd just be kind of talking nonsense, I'm kind of making a little bit of sense, or at least to me anyway. If you feel that way, then please let me know in the comments below, and I will read that comment, and then I will think about that comment, and then I honestly don't know what I'm going to do, because I think I say that a lot, and I say, hey, comment this in the comments below, and then I'll read it, and sometimes it's a nice little hello, Blue, hello, and I'll be like, hello, how's it going? And it's just, people trying to be nice, and that's fine. I love that. That's always fun. And then every now and then, I'll get the video where I kind of say some things and some facts where people want to disagree, and that's fine too. What's really interesting is to see the people that really go out of their way to do so and really just kind of, for lack of a better term, shit all over me. And that's always a fun time as well. It's very telling of humanity in certain ways. And I think that, if anything, it's a service to everybody when they do that, because it's kind of like, hey man, I'm gonna go and write a comment and write a page because I'm very passionate about something, and it's gonna start up a conversation for other people to kind of hop on sort of a bandwagon of hate, and we're gonna increase the activity of your video and thereby increase the conversation. And it's just a plus for everyone. They get to get around and they get to hate on me together, and then I get to, make more videos where they can hate on me some more. And it's just, it's a win-win situation, really. I'm clearly not being sarcastic at all. This is 100% valid truth. #Blue, you heard it here first. So yeah, no, I'm just trying to live my life. You gotta live your life, people. You gotta live your life. And I'm just driving around, doing my thing, doing my business, having a grand old time, just driving around, looking at my neighbor here. Just people, driving, trying to get to places. Some of them a little bit bored, kind of doing this whole thing, just waiting for the day to pass by. And it's like, hello, Blue. The day has passed by. You're clearly driving in the nighttime. It's like, well, yeah, I know that. But, well, maybe I wasn't so, fully aware of my surroundings just then. But now I am, and I'm now aware that it's nighttime. And here I am at a stoplight, and it is 7:41. And TJ Maxx is a store that people go to shop for things. And I'm not going to talk about consumerism very much, because I myself am a consumer, and I love to consume. I like to consume burgers. I like to consume sushi. I like to consume ice cream. I like to consume soda, popcorn. I like to consume content. I'm a glutton of sorts when it comes to the consumptions being made on my behalf. Isn't it funny how words in a lot of ways can kind of make someone sound intelligent just by being used where there really is no meaning to the video? That's something to think about, I think. Let's have fun with that. Yeah. I think as I roll up here, I'm noticing a lot of construction happening. Funny thing about Hawaii, it's never done. It's always under construction, always will be. I think they hit a point at one point. There was a time, once upon a time, where they just realized one day that there's no more room to be had. There's no more room to put anything. And so they said, well, we can't not, be making stuff, because that makes the world go round. And what I mean by that is it fuels the economy of Hawaii. And so what they said to themselves was, hey, why don't we build up? Because the sky is the limit, and with the sky being as vast as it is, it's essentially limitless. So let's go ahead and build skyscrapers and make $400 million, probably not 400, maybe $4.5 million apartment condo complexes that no one in, no regular person in the area can afford. And let's drive the economy, let's boost it up, and let's kick out all of the people that can't afford to live here by way of inflation. And that's kind of the reality of Hawaii's economy. And it may not be a great way to stay in shape for most, but for some people, they are living large and in charge, taking care of everything that they need to. So that's a good time. And now, here I am in the parking structure of a movie theater doing that thing where I'm driving around looking for an empty space, hoping that someone will be nice enough to kind of align the fates together so that I can have a parking space. But it's okay, because I know that I have about 10 minutes until the previews for my movies start, and I can't miss the previews, so I am a little bit concerned, but not to worry, I can be pretty easygoing. I see a couple of campers here. You ever think about what they think about you as you pass them by or as you near close to them while they're camping and waiting for a parking spot? Kind of like seeing you as a competition, like, oh, you better get away from my parking space, you bastard. I think about these things, and I think it's healthy to think about these things. So, I'm not looking for trouble. I'm just going to be moseying around here and just seeing what I got, really. That's what life's about, right? Letting the chips fall where they may. Parking in Hawaii can be kind of a bizarre animal, but left turns and one ways aren't going to stop me. They're just going to slow me down, and yeah. So that's this video today. If you liked it, do what you like with it. I really don't care. It's the second channel shitpost garbage. And, well, as always, domo arigato gozaimashita, as they say in the Asian lands, the rice fields. That's offensive.